Hello and welcome back for another episode of Financial Freedom by 40. In this week's episode, we start our journey in Broome. But do we get to stay here for a little bit longer, or do we finally get our car back and get to hit the road? You'll have to watch this week's episode to find out what happens. But in the meantime, we're going to share with you yet another one of the beautiful sunsets that we got to experience during our time here at Broome. So this is the extent we're going to get a break from the kids. So we've convinced them that they can have an ice cream if they run down the stairs, down there to there, around the two lifeguard flags down here. Can I zoom in a bit? Can you see them? There's the two boys. I think Xavier stopped running already. So the lifeguard thing's in the middle. It's the little cart with the little hut thing. You can see the two flags either side. So they got to go down around that. And then they've got to come back along the beach, up the other set of stairs and back to us. And Xavier's already walking. Ollie's still running. So we've got a timer going too. We'll see how they go. They both missed the flag, so they've cut it short. They've cut it short. Ryan's trying to signal to them that they've missed the flag and they need to go back if they want to get their ice cream. Oh, I don't think they've got it. They've missed it. Neither of them went around the flags. Cheating. Here they come. If they just realised they missed the flag. Oh, Ollie's going back. Ollie's going back. Oh, Xavier's not.
You're gonna miss the ice cream.
Xavier's having to think about it. Is he going to go back? Is he going to go around the flag? Oh, where's Ollie going? He's not going where the flag is. He's walking back towards the little hut. Well, Xavier's running back in the right direction now. Oh, because Ollie's realised that they missed both flags, so he's going to go back to the flags.
He's going to make sure he does it right.
Oh, they're going
by the rules.
You would have thought Ollie would have followed by the rules, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. They're going to get it this time? Is he going to go for the flag though? Is he just going to go back around the cart again? Ollie's got it. Ollie's got it. Around the flag. Maybe he's going to tell his brother. There you go. Ollie's done it. Ollie's on the right track. Has he clicked? He's sort of. Is he coming back this way? He's confused. You need a flag to show him. You need to try wave a flag. Pretend you're waving a flag. Oh, give it a minute. See what happens. Ollie's got it. Ollie's around the flags. Ollie's gone around the second flag. Is he going to explain to his brother? Xavier's coming back the wrong way now. Here comes the first one. How'd you go?
Good. Xavier just went around the lifeguard thing. You didn't even go around the flag.
Yeah, you almost didn't.
The first time?
You almost didn't.
Here's your drink. Ollie, here's your drink bottle.
Oh, the camels are coming. Where's Xavier? Is he coming?
Yeah. He's on the main path now.
Ah.
He didn't even go around the first one. He just walked around the lifeguard thing.
What happened with the flags?
I didn't want to get my feet all sandy.
Do you think you still get an ice cream though? You were supposed to go around both flags. That was part of the instructions. You think you should still get an ice cream?
I ran back down when Dad did the X of his halves. Ran around the lifeguard thing, came back up.
But you still didn't go around the flags. Huh?
I told you so, brother. I told you you get caught.
Oh, did you plan it?
No.
No. Oh.
Thank you, mate. Really appreciate your help. Well, I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Bye. Boom. Done. On the road.
It's working.
It's working.
It's going.
Good drive. So, very happy.
Thank
Just gotta wait
goodness.
for the bill now.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Where are we at, Dad?
Just about to go catch the bus, head to the airport, and then yeah, fly next to Sea Lions down to Port Hedland. So
And why are you doing that?
yeah, finally the day has come where we get to pick up our car after what, 5 or 6 weeks in
Stuck in
Broome.
Port Hedland.
The car
Broome,
is all
yeah.
ready to get back on the road. So yeah, super excited.
Here we go. Time to board a plane to Port Hedland.
This next little clip is a video Ryan took as he was taking off from Broome Airport. It was pretty cool to get to see Broome from the sky in this way, especially since we've spent so much time here. I've sped up this part of the clip so that you don't have to watch it all in real time, but I thought you might enjoy getting to see some of the places from the sky that we have got to experience over the last few weeks. Let's take a look and see. I'll point out some of the places as we go by. So first of all, the plane takes off over the town centre area and heads out towards Roebuck Bay. So if you saw our first video from our time in Broome, you would have seen us at Roebuck Bay. It was also over by Roebuck Bay that we went to see the staircase to the moon happening. So the beautiful red sands, the mangroves, and then the turquoise water. And then the plane doubles back over itself and then flies back over the town of Broome. We've been quite fascinated by this, watching the planes coming and going as the airport runs right through the centre of the town, so you can always hear and see planes coming and going all day long, including coming in for a quite low level landing over Cable Beach. And then as the plane continues around, you can see along the edge of the screen there the full extent of Cable Beach, so it's pretty cool to get to see that from the sky as well. And then the next part here is just as Ryan was flying into Port Hedland. Again, you might have seen our video a couple of months ago now probably of our time visiting Port Hedland and coming up the coast towards Broome. And one of the things we did while we were there was to learn a bit about the port, because Port Hedland is the port where a lot of the iron ore from the Pilbara area goes out to be shipped off to countries overseas and be processed. So we thought the port was quite fascinating, but it wasn't until Ryan flew over from the sky that you got to see quite how many ships were waiting out there ready to come in and collect that iron ore. So this is what you're seeing here. All of those little dots on the horizon there are all iron ore ships waiting to be filled. So if you go back a few episodes, you'll be able to watch our episode where we visited Port Hedland and learned a bit more about the mining industry and the shipping that takes place through that port. And this video here is of the plane coming in to land at Port Hedland. If you've also seen our Port Hedland video, you might have seen the big railways and the iron ore ships that we saw coming out at the port and being loaded. And so this video here gives you a bit of an insight into the scale of the operations there. So coming into view here on the screen, you can see the railway lines coming into Port Hedland. So no doubt one of the lines that are moving the iron ore around. Then just coming into view on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll start to be able to see one of the big conveyor belts that are moving the iron ore. So in a minute you'll see the ship that's all pulled up alongside a dock, and so the straight long parts that you can see coming up to the dock are actually conveyors. So in the distance you might just be able to see a pile of iron ore, and so that will be being transported in to load each of the ships. And again, another ship here on the left hand side, and you'll be able to see in a moment in the background the big piles of iron ore that will be being transported to load up the ships there. So pretty amazing to see this from the sky, having learned so much about it being in the Pilbara area and actually seeing even some of the mines for ourselves. Kind of cool to see this side of the operation as well. Before long, Ryan was touching down in Port Hedland and making his way over to Toyota to collect Bruiser.
Alright, here we are. Pull Toyota coming to pick up Bruiser. It's just sitting around the side here. You can see the back of it already. Oh, there it is. So good, reunited. So here we go. Let's give it a start. Let's hear what it's like. Oh, no clunking noises. How good is that? Fantastic. There it is. Back together. Alright. Had a good look around it, make sure there's no leaks. And here I am about to hit the road back to Broome, 600 kilometres. Good opportunity to bed it in before we put it under load again with the caravan. So I'll see you along the road.
We're heading out for our last sunset in Broome, so we're going to take a walk down to the beach. Ryan's on his way to collect the car, or he's just about to leave actually, so the car's all running beautifully apparently. So he's happy with it, and so he was just going to go and fuel up before he leaves Port Hedland. And so yeah, our last night in Broome, and so off to the sunset. See a dead snake.
This is the bones. It's bones.
Oh.
It's not a snake skin.
Oh, is it a whole
See
snake?
the bones
Been
coming out of
squished.
it.
Oh yeah, there are too.
It's
So
an
we
actual snake. It's
we're
dead.
just walking down the road, and we saw this the other day. We thought it was a snake skin. I'll move because I'm shadowing it. So the boys spotted this the other day, but it's we think it's a snake. Maybe it got run over.
Look, you can see the lines in it where the bones are.
Oh, we thought it was one that had shed its skin, but maybe not.
Yeah, but when that guy who walked past made the comment, I looked
Yeah.
closer and those are bones.
Ugh, a bit
So
creepy.
it's actually a completely dead.
It is too. Come right down to the beach for our last Broome sunset. So we were up the top before. The boys having a bit of a play up there on the play thing. We've spent quite a bit of time up there, and that's the little surf lifesaving club up there as well. We haven't been there, but it's quite popular. It's pretty busy. But yeah, last sunset, it feels a bit surreal. Like we've been waiting to leave here for so long, and now time to go. So really excited to be back on the road tomorrow morning, but we thought one last beautiful Broome sunset would be good before we hit the road.
So here we are, car is all checked, oil's checked, we're completely fueled up and about to hit the road for 605 kilometres to Broome. We'll see you all on the road. So done about 100 kilometres now, sun's about just going down, so beautiful sunset here. And just pulled over to a parking bay and just going to have a quick nosy over the car just before it starts getting dark and make sure everything is good to go to continue another 500 odd k's. And here we are, finally back in Broome. Excellent ride, no issues with the car, just purred all the way. So go get it parked and get ready for the morning. Have a good look around it, and then we will hit the road again.
So the car's back, and we're doing our final pack-ups, ready to hit the road again. Woohoo! Heading towards Winjana Gorge and Tunnel Creek tomorrow. So we're going to be doing just a driving day today and making our way to our first new camp. So how exciting is this, boys? You excited to hit the road?
Yeah, we're leaving.
7 weeks in Broome.
6 weeks in Broome.
Yeah, still 7 weeks.
Oh, including when we were before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, so we've got our cans ready to go. How are you going with the cans there, Ollie?
I reckon we got about 300.
Yeah,
I reckon 323.
323. Oh, well,
Keeping a tally.
we're going to go and take them back to the can recycling and see how we go. All right, boss, how did you go? How did you go with the cans?
231 cans.
Yeah,
21 glass.
yeah.
It says on this LPG is 22, PET is 42,
Yeah.
and in total we got 317 cans, which is $31.70.
Woohoo! Not our 150.
150 bucks.
Time to hit the road. First, let's miss the trees. Navigate our way out of here. It's pretty tight getting in and out of this place, so hopefully we can go out this way and around the corner. Time to hit the road. Hitting the road, leaving Broome. How do we feel? Pretty good, Ed. Good. How about Ollie? Ollie's gaming, so he's probably not getting any sense out of him. Xavier?
It's good. I'm happy about leaving Broome.
You're happy about leaving Broome? Xavier, how do you feel about leaving Broome?
I'm feeling good about leaving Broome. Finally, the first time in history, what feels like.
First time in history. No, actually the second time we're leaving Broome, because we tried leaving Broome once before.
We're just leaving finally.
We are. Woohoo!
Look at that one. Check it
Boys,
out, boys.
look!
Made a tow truck. What the?
Holy moly!
A few buckets there.
You need to use.
Oh, there's full on trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a free one.
So, coming into camp on our first day back on the road. Pretty spot. Lots of boab trees. This is the RAAF boab quarry site. So I don't know why RAAF. There's a RAAF base or something around here. It's a pretty spot.
Got one corrugation.
Oh, we did forget what corrugations were like. Although this hasn't been too bad. Hasn't been too bad coming in. Big stock truck going past us. Not gonna be able to see a thing here. Dust. Almost there.
Great job getting our car filthy, truck.
I wonder if the truck comes down from the Gib though, this way.
Maybe.
Bull.
Maybe that's why this road's, well, so far it's not too bad. Oh yeah. There's a bull on the side of the road. They're all over the place around here. Wonder how many times they get run over. Is it a big bull? Pretty big. There's an abattoir a couple of hundred k's back and we suspect that some of them may have... No, I don't think that's a cow.
What do you think it is?
It's a bull. There's yeah, the abattoir a couple hundred k's back, and there were quite a few loose bulls around there, so we think some of them make a break for it.
Missed the hamburgers.
So we arrived at camp. This is the free camp that we were talking about, the RAAF boab quarry. So pretty cool spot. Ollie's getting a little fire pit sorted and looking for some kindling. But yeah, pretty nice spot. Sun's just gone down. We sort of missed the sunset, but never mind. Still a really pretty place to be camped up. Nice to be back on the road and back in the wild, I suppose, not in a campground. So we decided we're not going to do the Gib after the engine dramas. We don't want to take the risks of jumping on well, what can at times be a fairly hectic dirt road. So we decided we were going to follow the highway around, but there are a couple of little places where you can kind of whip up to some of the attractions that people go to along the Gib. So this is the road up to Windjana Gorge and Tunnel Creek. So the Leopold Downs Road. So dirt road, so back on the dirt roads again. So this is the road, same road that the camp was on that we stayed at last night, but the camp's about 10 k's up from the highway, and it's about 80 k's on to Windjana Gorge, and then Tunnel Creek is sort of halfway or a bit along this road. So we're going to go check out Windjana Gorge first, and then we'll come back and do Tunnel Creek. This is an interesting little spot. Oh, not too bad. Whoa. Made it through.
Another river crossing for us, and so Kelly's just doing the walk just to see how we are. Hopefully she doesn't fall over. Oh, don't fall, mum. Looks like it's all good.
Heading into Windjana Gorge now. It's a beautiful day for it. Like not a cloud in the sky. Pretty
23 degrees? 23,
yeah,
24
something like that.
degrees, something like that. A bit
Not
cold.
bad for, well, yeah, not bad for the middle of winter though. Well, it's cold when you're in the shade.
Ooh, chilly.
Through you go.
First. It's a little bit chilly in here. I want lots of the rocks of polish. And keep your head down, especially you, Dad.
Keep your head down. I don't think we have to worry too much. It's a pretty tall cave.
I was going to say because it's spider webs.
Oh,
Oh, look, there's the water. No, there's the water.
any crocs?
I'm not. Oh, yeah, like we'll probably see some.
Yeah, well, it says that there are. That's why I needed the big camera, silly me. Yeah.
If I see one, I'm not doing Tunnel Creek.
Oh, Ollie. It's only freshies in Tunnel Creek.
It's just got to do about dinosaurs.
Stuff to do with dinosaurs. Dinosaur descendants. Some scientists believe that the age of dinosaurs ended abruptly 66 million years ago when a huge meteorite collided with planet Earth. It vaporized an extensive area of land and sea, creating an immense tidal wave and enveloping the atmosphere in gases and dust. Many dinosaurs became extinct. The crocodile is a survivor from the age of dinosaurs and has evolved since that time. Can we see any? Are there any over there?
No. No.
Don't go too close to the water's edge though.
Nothing.
A lot of water in here.
Look, someone's gone fishing.
Well, how do you know?
Somebody's gone fishing or going fishing.
Look, there's a boy.
There's a little like foam ball thing. Don't go too close, Dad.
Or snap your leg off. Murray snaps Dad's leg.
Can't see any. So there are a few crocs over there. They're quite small ones. It's like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just in that little part. They're quite small though. So they look kind of like sticks from here. So definitely not a spot to go swimming.
Yeah, it is for quite a while, doesn't it?
It does. More crocs.
Hello? How are you? I first.
Not too you.
Oh dear, we can hear Xavier echoing all through Windjana Gorge.
Bet you everyone at the Leonard River Rest Camp can hear him.
Yeah, everybody in Windjana Gorge can hear Xavier. All up the Windjana Gorge walk took us about half an hour return. It's a fairly easily accessible walk with a relatively flat path in from the car park, only a couple of slightly tricky bits to navigate, so pretty good for anyone to be able to pop in and have a look here. And then it was on our way to Tunnel Creek. Now along the road there are quite a lot of animals, so you do have to take it fairly easy and keep your eyes open, as there are working stations in this area and there aren't fences in some of the areas, so you just have to bear in mind that there could be cows at any point in time. And as you can see here, we definitely did come across a fair few of them on and around the road as we were making our way through this part. So this is heading into Tunnel Creek.
I'm not sure I want to do this anymore.
Why not?
I don't know, because it says that's what it's got.
Oh well, you'll be right.
You go first. Oh,
Everyone else has done it.
you go first. Pull them up.
Not happening.
So it's going to take us down into a dark cave. So we've got torches, so we'll see what happens.
I don't know why the two that run ahead have to take both of the good torches and leave us with basically nothing.
Because they're kids.
There's a bit of a scramble here.
Okay.
Dad and me are going the other way. They're going that way. Take items out of your pockets.
Oh, this water's super shallow here.
Is it shallow all the way around the side?
Yeah, it's not even knee deep around here. Yeah.
Don't tell me about the spiders. Heading into the darkness. That torch is useless. Might as well not even bother.
This torch is the next one.
Can we not run them flat though? No crocs? Oh, I can't see much on the GoPro. It's dark. Why is it weird?
We're walking through a crocodile infested. Well, it's supposed to be crocodile infested. But I don't see any crocs yet. I don't want to jinx it though. Oh no, it's swim over.
Coming up to the swim bit.
A lot higher. A lot of this is underwater. You had to swim across, you know?
Yeah.
Well, now you have to swim across this.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Xavier's probably gonna. Xavier, follow everyone else.
He's going. Is he going, Ollie? Your turn?
I'm not going first.
Oh mate, it's cold. Whew, that's chilly.
Oh, that was pretty cold enough.
Yeah, it's chilly. Yeah, I made it. It's a bit dark. I can't see anything on the GoPro, so
Freezing.
that was pretty chilly, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that water's like New Zealand.
Yep, pretty cold.
Can't really reach them. Those are static minutes.
Hold them tight.
Tight.
Wider and it's going to be tight.
Hmm?
Avoid water as much as possible. Shooting for a slam. I'm big.
You'll get a chance to wash them off.
The light at the end of the tunnel. Hmm?
Then you're about to see it, boys.
No.
Haven't run into any freshwater crocs yet.
No. You see their beady eyes.
I thought that look croc.
It does look a bit like a croc, the rock over there, doesn't it?
Yeah, look. Cartoon croc, no.
At the end of the first part of the walk, there is a opening where there is an area that you could sit and have a bit of a picnic if you wanted to, and also check out some of the Aboriginal rock art that is along the walls just at the end of the first part of the walk. You then turn around and head back through the tunnel the same way that you came and cross through those same water crossings again. Just up near here. Xavier, be quiet please, you might scare them. Can you see a croc?
No. Hear that?
It's probably a bat. You can hear the squeaking.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Yeah, the lights were in here.
Really good hiding spot, though, eh?
Pretty good hiding spot. Yeah.
What do you mean hiding spot?
Well, the story at the start was that somebody was hiding in here, using this as a hiding spot to hide from the police.
He got shot at the other side.
They found him obviously eventually.
And what happened?
Dad just said he got shot and killed.
And what happened?
The end.
So got with
The
him.
end. No longer once upon a time.
And it did not end happily ever after.
No.
How far
Can you fit?
Oh well, more porch. A little further.
Are we going to get stuck?
Let's get to now we turn around. A little further that way.
Does it go?
Can you keep going?
Everyone's like 600 kilometres.
But can
Does it
you
keep
keep
going?
going?
Yes, it's gonna get thinner.
Now, right?
Yeah, it's the end. Yeah, that's the end. Turn around. Well, it does go for long. That's the end. Turn
Oh,
around.
you mean you can't get out?
Yeah, turn around.
Oh,
It's not like you can exit.
right.
Little horse?
Is it a donkey?
Donkey.
Is it a donkey or a horse? No, it must be a horse. There's a whole family of horses. Yes. It's an old looking one, yeah? Hi, horsies. After our trip to Winjana Gorge and Tunnel Creek, we made our way back to the campsite at the RAAF Boab Quarry. Before we hitched up the caravan, we did decide to put the drone up in the air for a bit of a better look at the surrounding area. This camp is pretty stunning from the ground level, but you don't truly get to appreciate just how beautiful it is until you put the drone up in the sky. We didn't realize just how far these rock formations went until we had a good look around with the drone. You can also see just how big the campsite is. We didn't quite grasp quite how large the campsite was until we had a good look around with the drone. So there are plenty of places to stay here. This is a fantastic place to park up for the night. Lots of level sites, and the scenery here is pretty spectacular as well. We're on our way to our next campsite, so we've decided we're going to move on. We're doing Mimby Caves in the morning at 8:30, so we had to move to the next campground rather than staying again at the quarry site. But we're just about 15 minutes or so out of where we're going to camp. It's just another rest stop, like some of the ones we stayed at earlier in the trip, but we thought we'd just record for a minute because the sunset tonight is just stunning. It's just a beautiful sunset. Taking the highway instead of the Gib means that there is a lot of road where there isn't a huge amount to see. But the area coming into the rest stop that we stayed at, which was called the Numbin Cliffs rest stop, was pretty scenic, as you can see in the video here. So just as the sun was setting, we pulled into the rest area. It's one of the free camps that they have along the side of lots of the highways here. It's really handy, just so that when you're traveling these long distances, there is somewhere safe to stay. So most of them have toilets, some of them have dump points so you can empty the caravan, and also this one had a electric vehicle charging station, which is a bit of a novelty out in these sorts of areas. So we just arrived at the rest stop. Pretty amazing view. Pity we didn't get here maybe half an hour ago because the sunset would have been stunning. You can see there's maybe, you can't see anything because it's too dark, but I'll take a video in the morning because it's a pretty stunning spot for a free rest area. And here is the view looking out from the rest area where we stayed the night. And that's where we are going to leave you for this week's episode. It's so great to be back on the road and sharing the journey again with all of you. So thank you so much for bearing with us over the last few weeks while we've been a little bit quieter than usual. But we will be back again next week with another exciting episode as we continue our journey through Australia. You can follow along with the journey with us on social media at Financial Freedom by 40. We're there on Facebook and Instagram.